Namaste, Dzień dobry. I am Kirti Gehlawat, teacher of Indian culture and yoga, welcoming you to the wonderful live yoga sessions in the run-up to International Day of Yoga on behalf of Embassy of India, Warsaw. Zapraszam w imieniu Ambassador Indy. On the eve of International Day of Yoga, we will be conducting various sessions. So before that, every week in this month of June, we are conducting various competitions, online yoga contests such as yoga posture, yogasana contest, yoga quiz contest, and there is one yoga video blogging contest. So I encourage you all on behalf of Embassy of India to visit the Embassy's Facebook page, India in Poland, to know more about these competitions. Those who will win these competitions contest will win exciting yoga goodies. So today is day 7, Jin Shadim, and today's topic is yoga for relaxation. Yogana relax. Before I begin today's session, I encourage each of you to share this live yoga session on your respective Facebook timelines so that everybody can get benefited of these sessions. So let me do it. All right. So what is relaxation? It is a state, emotional state in which the body and mind are free from tension and anxiety. Relaxation works wonderfully on physical, mental, and spiritual levels, all the 3 levels. To restore the energy, to restore the balanced state of mind and body, it is really important to learn the right relaxation techniques. So today I will be teaching you very simple yet effective yogic relaxation techniques, which you can include in your daily lifestyle and keep stress and anxiety, tension, all of it at bay, as relaxation helps improve coping in stress. So let us begin today's session. I hope everybody has joined in. Put a gentle smile on your face, get into yogic mood. Join your palms into Namaskar Mudra in front of your chest. Sit comfortably and start breathing slow and deep through your nose. Let each breath travel deep up to your abdomen. Let your mind be free from the thoughts. Let the thoughts come and go. Do not analyze. To enhance the practice of yoga, we will do mantra chanting. So today, let us do Om Ucharan, Om chanting 3 times, followed by reciting Shanti 3 times. Shanti means peace. We will say Shanti 3 times for physical peace, mental peace, and spiritual peace. Take a deep breath in. Feel the touch of your hands on your heart. Feel the inner connectivity. Breathe in. Om.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently open your eyes, keep your hands on your knees. Take a deep breath. Become calm and composed. So yesterday we faced a lot of challenge with our connectivity issues, internet connection. So we are doing live on Facebook and as well as on YouTube. By chance, if the connectivity goes wrong on the Facebook today, it get disconnect, you will be able to watch this video live streaming on the YouTube simultaneously. So as I said, so relaxation improve coping mechanism with the stress. So it is really important to learn relaxation techniques to economize the energy produced by the body for the balance activity, for the balance function of your mind and the body. For that, today I will teach you basic stretching yogic exercises followed by some balancing asanas which will enhance your concentration and help you to focus in the moment to stay calm and composed. Then we will together we will do some breathing kriyas, and then I will lead you through a small yoga nidra session, relaxation technique which helps you to not only mentally but as well as physically relax without doing much of the physical activity. So let's get started. Stand in a comfortable standing position. Stand comfortably, adjust yourself if needed. Put your hands on your waist. We will start with neck loosening practices. So slowly exhale. Drop your head on your right shoulder. Keep your eyes closed. Take few deep breaths here. Allow your shoulders to stay down and get the stretch in the neck. Inhale, raise your head. Exhale, drop. Exhale, drop it on the other side. Let your breath flow gently through your nose. Keep your mouth closed. Again, inhale, lift your head. This time, exhale. Drop your chin on your chest. Completely press. With breathe in, take your head all the way back without bending your spine. Just let the stretch come in the front part of the neck, in the throat, in your chin. Slowly exhale again. Now, inhale, lift your head, and then slowly exhale, drop it on your right shoulder. Inhale, lift it, and exhale, drop it on the opposite side. On the opposite shoulder. Almost your ear is touching with the shoulder without lifting shoulders. Inhale, bring your head in the center. Now, start neck rotation with normal breathing. Keep your breath naturally flowing and properly rotate your head in all the directions. Do the reverse action as well. And relax. Bring your head in the center.
Take a deep breath. Now interlock your fingers. Put your hands at the back of your head. Stand comfortably. You can keep some distance between your feet. Look straight. Take a deep breath in and go back. Now bring slight arch in your spine. Let your elbows be pointing in completely opposite directions. Push your chest out, head back. Exhale. Now try to join your elbows in front of your forehead. Press your chin properly on your throat. Get the stretch at the back of your neck. Going up to your crown of the head. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Try to meet your elbows with each other and release. Now bring your interlocked fingers in front of your forehead. Stand comfortably. Take a deep breath in. Now you will apply equal and opposite pressure. So your forehead will be pushing forward, and your hands are restraining its movement. So your hands are pushing it back. So what will happen? Your neck will fix in the middle, and it will allow you to improve the blood circulation, strengthen the head and the shoulders and neck. So let's do it together. Put your hands on your forehead. Apply equal and opposite pressure. And release. Bring your hands down. Take a deep breath in. Once again, exhale. Go for it. Facial expressions normal. And release. Third and last time. Breathe in and breathe out. Apply equal and opposite pressure. Make sure when you are doing that, you're feeling the tightening coming in the shoulders and the neck, and you are not dropping your chin on the chest. Exhale and relax. Now slowly put your hands back on the waist and look right over the shoulder. Take a deep breath here. Stand as it is. Inhale, head in the center. Exhale, look opposite side. Once again, look towards your first shoulder. And then slowly look to the opposite side. And relax. Now, hold fists. Nicely clench your fingers and form fist, thumb inside. Bring your arms in front, parallel to the ground, and let's do wrist rotation. So as today's theme is relaxation, so we will do very simple yet effective yogic movements, exercises, postures, make it reverse, so that we are not exhausting our energy and you will be able to rejuvenate and restore and refresh your entire mind and body. Relax. Now keep your thumb inside. Same hand position. Keep your fist next to your thighs. Inhale, squeeze and tighten your neck. Completely raise your shoulders up. Almost try to touch your shoulder with the ears. Exhale and drop. Inhale, squeeze. Let's do this movement 5 times. Exhale down. 3, inhale, tighten, hold your breath, tightly squeeze and release. 4, exhale. 5, hold your breath, hold your shoulders up, nice and tight neck. Exhale, feel the improved blood circulation in your head, neck and shoulders. Now bring your both arms in front. We will do Vakshasthal Shakti Vikasaka, one of the Shukshma Vyayam Kriya, or in English you can say it trunk movement, trunk twisting. Both hands facing each other, arms parallel to the ground, shoulders relaxed. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, twist and turn, look back. Let the arm go completely behind you on the opposite side. Look at your hands. Slowly bring your arms in the front. Exhale. Twist and turn to the other side. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Let's do once again. Go back on the first side. Keep your breath naturally flowing and hold for 5. Jeden, dva, trzy, cztery, 5. Inhale, exhale. Opposite side. Jeden, dva, trzy, cztery, 5. And relax. Bring your arms down with a gentle smile. Keep the smile going on. Now stand comfortably. Place your palms next to your thighs into Samasthiti. Take deep breath. Feel the improved circulation, blood circulation in your trunk. Now put your hands on your waist. Slowly inhale. Rise high on your toes and balance. Feel the stretching in your ankles, in your feet. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Chin up. Okay, balance. And exhale, down. Now let's do complete Tadasana. It's very simple, as I've told you in earlier classes also, that it helps you to relieve congestion in your spinal nerves, correct your faulty posture. Those who have got acute case of vertigo or varicose veins may avoid raising the heels of the mat. So let's do it. Inhale, go all the way up, stretch and hold. Be stable, focus, forget about everything, just be present inside your body and mind in the moment. Stretch, lengthen. Feel your abdomen becoming one with the spine in this posture. So catch your breath into Samasthiti. Take a long deep breath. And once again, breathe in. Go all the way up, stretch, lengthen, hold. Facial expressions normal, forehead relaxed. Be stable. Exhale, come back. So that was our Tadasana. Posture, feet apart. Now stand comfortably, catch your breath. Now keep the distance between your feet so that you are able to stand comfortably. Make sure your feet are parallel to each other and slowly make sure your feet are parallel to each other and slowly inhale, raise your arms all the way up, stretch and lengthen. Exhale, go down all the way into Parisita Padottanasana. Try to touch your head on the mat. Keep your legs straight. Hold and then slowly come up. Relax. Once again, we will repeat. Let's do it. Inhale. And as you exhale, put your hands under your shoulders. Head down into Parisita Padottanasana. Hold, hold. Let the blood circulation goes towards head more. Oxygenate the skull arteries, get the stretching in the legs, going up to your buttocks. Feel the circulation in your buttocks, and then slowly come up, all the way up. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, relax. Now stand comfortably, relax. Put your hands beside your thighs into Samasthiti. Take long deep breaths. And become mindful of your posture, of the breath flow. Just simply enjoy practicing yoga right now. Be present in the moment. So that's the key to stay relaxed even in the stress, anxiety sort of situations. So you really need to act mindfully. So whatever kriyas techniques we will perform together today, you should be able to take time to observe how you are breathing and how your body is transforming from one posture to the other posture. You should be really mindful. So let's get into the sitting steady position, into a comfortable Sukhasana, Ardha Padmasana, Padmasana. There are quite a few number of meditative yogasanas, yoga postures. So adopt any of the asana and just maintain it for few minutes. Do not move or change your posture at all. Breathe mindfully. Breathe slowly. Use breath as a tool to regulate and balance the function of the mind and body. So let us do now a simple yogic mindful breathing. For that, put your left hand on the stomach over the navel, right hand on the chest over the heart. Keeping your shoulders and elbows relaxed, remain seated in the same posture, comfortable cross-leg position. Mindfully inhale, observe how you are breathing in. Slowly, slowly, fill your chest, your lungs completely, and let your stomach grow big and blow out like a balloon. So completely fill yourself with energizing, rejuvenating air. And as you exhale, relax your stomach, relax your chest, and completely let the air go out through your nostrils. So this is one round of yogic mindful breathing. Let us do it two more times. Inhale really slow. Take your time to fill up yourself completely. And slowly exhale. Relax. So whenever you exhale, let go all the negative thoughts. Forget about the past and the future. Be present in the moment. Do not worry at all. Just enjoy how wonderfully you are breathing in and out. Your mind, your body, your breath, all of it is in your own control. Let's do the last round. Inhale, slowly breathe in. And breathe out. Relax. Now interlock your fingers. Raise your arms all the way up and stretch. Stretch and lengthen. Let your navel internally be one with your spinal column. Maximum expansion of your chest is happening right now, of your thoracic region. Feel the contraction in the clavicular region. Your abdomen is completely in. And now exhale, go for lateral bending on the right side. So maintain your buttocks, your knees on the mat and stay for 5. Yedin, dwa, che, tere, pinch. Breathe in. Again, pull yourself up and exhale to the other side. Normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, center. Let's repeat once again on the first side. Bend as much as you can without raising your buttocks or your knees. And come back to the center and then do it on the other side. Stay, hold, and up. Wonderful. Relax. Take your hands down. Place your hands on your knees. Close your eyes. And take a long deep breath. Now change the legs position. Get into thunderbolt pose, also known as Vajrasana in Sanskrit. So place your hands on your knees directly without folding your arms. Elbows straight, look straight. And let that gentle smile on throughout this session, as today's session is yoga for relaxation, and smiling is one of the most ignored but most important activity which allows you to become relaxed instantly. So always smile. Whenever you are facing any challenging or stressful situation, just smile and give it your best. Everything will be all right. So always think positive, think mindfully. So now let's move on to from Vajrasana. So this is a really important asana as well, but really simple. Some of you may find it challenging, so you can always put some padding, some cushion, some bolster under the ankles or in between your buttocks and heels so that you are able to sit comfortably all the way down. And if you have arthritis or some injury in the legs or lower abdomen, you can always sit on the chair. Whatever techniques today I am teaching can be performed by sitting on the chair as well. So now slowly stretch all the way forward into Balasana. Put your forehead down. Keep your hips as it is, touched with the heels. Rest here. And then come back. So sometimes due to lack of oxygen, we feel anxious and we are not able to breathe properly. So inversions, like inverted postures which will increase the blood circulation towards the head so that your mind can function properly. You can always include those postures in your everyday practice, such as Adho Mukha Svanasana, the next posture. So bring your hands in front. So if you have tendency of giddiness, if you have really weak eyesight, or acute cardiac problem, or any kind of injuries, please be mindful and also be comfortable. So when you do it, make sure your head is all the way in between your arms. So head down and hold. Get the circulation towards your head. Let's hold 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now slowly put your knees down and chest and chin down. From here, we will counter it with Bhujangasana. Saral Bhujangasana. So we will not raise all the abdomen up. We will just lift the chest up. So put your hands under the shoulders, elbows pulled back. When you go up into Bhujangasana, never let your elbows fall out because that is internal rotation for your shoulders and which doesn't support the spine to become relaxed. So pull your elbows back and slowly keeping your feet together, raise only up to your chest and look straight. Do not strain your neck. Keep your face relaxed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, down. Relax into Makarasana. Now take your both hands under your chin. Open your legs almost half a meter apart. Turn your toes outwards in opposite direction to each other. So this will be your Makarasana relaxation, the crocodile pose relaxation. Take long deep breaths here. Keep your eyes closed. Turn your senses inwards. Just experience your breath movement in and out through your nose. Feel the pressure on your abdomen. Feel the relaxation in your ankles, in your knees due to the internal rotation. Your entire body is in a complete resting mode. Now slowly join your feet, toes out. Let's do Saral Bhujangasana once again. Breathe in. Only raise up to your chest. Face relax. You can look straight or close the eyes. Keep holding. Exhale, down. Now press your palms and go back into Balasana. Rest your hips on your heels, stretch your arms completely, take your hands as much as you can in front of you on the mat and then put your head down. Then come out of the position into Vajrasana. Now sit comfortably once again. Place your hands on your knees. Your legs are crossed in a gentle crossing position. Now hold your right knee with left hand and twist and turn. Once again, focus goes on your spine. Let all the vertebrae of your spinal column get proper stretching. And then slowly return and do it on the other side. Twist and turn. Stay. Come back. Relax. Now join your soles of the feet together and then take your heels maximum in to the groin. Interlock your fingers around your feet, holding your toes. Make your spine erect. Let your knees fall to the opposite side. So this is your Bhadrasana or Baddhkonasana. one of the main meditative yogasanas. Sit in the position for 5 deep breaths. Do not rush. Make sure your heels are maximum in, close to the groin. And your spine is erect, straight. Shoulders relax, face relax. And release. Now from here we will go into Gomukhasana. Cross your knees, cross your legs, let your knees overlap. And then the heels goes to the buttock on opposite sides. So remain sitting straight. Raise your opposite arm up and then fold it behind your head and then take the other arm also back. Try to interlock your fingers nicely and hold. So this is Gomukhasana, cow face pose. Very good asana to remove blockages from your upper back, to restore the flexibility of your trapezius muscles, shoulders, and then slowly come back. If you find it really difficult to interlock your fingers behind your back, so you can just hold a towel or cloth in your upper hand, throw it back, and then try to grab it and bring the hands closer. And if you do it regularly, the flexibility will improve and you will be able to one day interlock the fingers. Now change. The lower knee will come up to maintain the balance. We will do both the sides. Nicely overlap the knees, take the heels to the buttocks. Now you will raise the opposite arm. Just like we did on the first side, raise the opposite arm. Nicely interlock the fingers of both the hands together and hold. Come back. Return. Now take a comfortable position. Let us go to the pranayama breathing techniques for relaxation. So for that, I'll give you a closer view. Let me adjust my position. So today we will do 3 pranayams for relaxation, yoga for relaxation session. First we will do Chandrabhedi pranayam, then we will do Anulom Vilom Kriya, and in the end we will do Bhramari pranayam. So these 3 pranayams. So let's start with Chandrabhedi pranayam. In this pranayam, basically you have to inhale and exhale through left nostril only throughout the practice. In this particular pranayam, your right nostril will remain blocked, it will remain closed. The benefits of this pranayam will be like simply to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which will allow you to become relaxed, become calm and peaceful, and it will allow you to become creative. So parasympathetic nervous system is basically responsible for recreational activities. Let's do it. So adopt Nasik Mudra, Nasika Mudra. Fold first 2 fingers of your right hand. Left hand can be simply into Gyan Mudra, that is touch index finger with the thumb tip, All fingers will be straight and joined together in a comfortable manner, and the right hand first two fingers will be folded. So this is the mudras, hand gestures you will do for this particular pranayama. Then place your left hand down on the knee in a comfortable manner. Keep your elbow relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Block your right nostril with right hand thumbs. Inhale through left. Exhale through left. So this is one cycle. Same nostril you inhale, same nostril you exhale. Ratio of inhalation and exhalation should be 1:2. For instance, you inhale 5 counts in, so exhalation should be really slow, really slow, so that you let go of all the toxins you are retaining in your system. So you will exhale twice. That is, for instance, inhale 5, so exhalation will be 10 counts. So let's do 10 cycles of Chandrabhaiti pranayama. Block your right nostril, keep your elbow relaxed, and let's do it. Slow and deep breathing. Be present in the practice. Relax. Both hands into Jnana Mudra, touching index finger with the thumb tip. Mindfully breathe in and breathe out. Start becoming meditative. Be present, be mindful. Gently open your eyes. So now the next pranayam is Anulom Vilom pranayam, also known as Nadi Shodhan Kriya. Actually, it's one of the balancing breathing kriyas, which is very effective for everyone. It can be done by anybody. There are no such contraindications or word of caution for this particular kriya. Basically, it helps you to balance the major nadis in the subtle body, that is Pingla and Ida nadi, your right and left nostrils, which is responsible for the activation of the one of the major nadi, Sushumna nadi, which flows along the spinal column. It is being said if the prana flows in Sushumna nadi, it will help you to activate the Kundalini Shakti, which is lying in a dormant form at the base of your spine in 2.5 points. So that was a bit of the theory behind why you need to practice this Anulom Vilom Pranayama or Nadi Shodhan Kriya every day. So I've been teaching it in my previous classes. Once again, I will give you the technique and then we will do it together. So the mudras of your hands will be Nasika Mudra with the right hand. Use the right hand again. Fold first two fingers and place the tips at the base of the thumb. The left hand will be into Gyan Mudra. So these are your mudras. Put your hand down on the knee and then block your right nostril with right hand's thumb. You can keep your elbow, shoulders relaxed to do it in a comfortable manner. So we will do 10 cycles of Anulom Vilom Pranayam today. Inhale through left, completely, block it, exhale through right. Then inhale back through right, block it, exhale through left. So that's the one cycle. Likewise, you have to perform 10 cycles in one practice of Anulom Vilom Pranayam. The ratio is always in yoga of breathing in and breathing out should be 1:2. That's the basic ratio you have to maintain while you are practicing pranayama. So let's start. Slowly exhale through left nostril completely. And take your hand down. Relax. Gently open your eyes. Now let's do Bhramari Pranayam, the last pranayam for today's session. We practiced it yesterday also. So the technique is pretty much same. You have to adopt for Shanmukhi Mudra. Put your thumb tips into your ears to block ears. Then first finger goes on the eyelids very gently. Do not press your eyes in. And then middle finger next to your nostrils. Last two fingers above and below your lips. So this is your Shanmukhi Mudra to block all your senses, major senses. In this pranayam, you will create a buzzing-like sound on exhalation through your nose. Your epiglottis will contract, your tongue will roll in, and there will be some gap between the teeth. Because when you do this buzzing sound, if you have a root canal or any kind of teeth sensitivity and do it with the teeth clenched, then it might cause some more problems. So you had to be really cautious. So keep some gap, but lips should be closed. And that buzzing sound, that humming sound should be felt mainly into the head, into your brain, so that it provides immediate calming effect. We will do 5 rounds of this Bhramari Pranayam for relaxation. So adopt Shanmukhi Mudra, block your senses, keep your shoulders, elbows relaxed, take a deep breath in, spine alert. Slowly relax your hands. Remain seated comfortably. Feel the vibrations in your head, in your entire body. With the total relaxation of mind and body through simple yet very effective yogic kriyas, yogic techniques. Let us end today's session here. Thank you very much. I would like to just tell you that if you have any questions or if you want to learn about a particular ailment or a topic, please write us in the comments. I will answer your questions in the coming sessions, and I will teach you whatever topics you want to learn on. So thank you very much. So please do participate in our contest and look for the information. My life, my yoga, you have to just record a 3 minutes video and send it us on the mentioned email.